We are doomed. Doomed. If you believe that AI is going to be taking over actuaries' jobs anytime soon. Hi, my name is Bella-the-Actuary, and in today's video, I'm going to explain why AI is not replacing actuaries and why actuaries will not have their jobs taken over by AI anytime soon. I have gotten so many comments recently from people worried about entering the actuarial field or studying to become an actuary because they are worried about AI taking over actuaries' jobs. But to believe that an actuary's job could be taken over by AI shows a fundamental misunderstanding of both what an actuary's job is and what is AI. So first, let's define what is AI. AI, which stands for artificial intelligence, is just a fancy term for machine learning. Very basically, machine learning is a process of computer algorithms that pick up and learn patterns and then recreate those same patterns in the future. But it's important to note that in order for the AI model to work, first, a human has to create the model and has to train the model or teach the model about the data that it is given so that it can make predictions in the future. I don't know if you all have used ChatGPT yet, but I have, and sometimes the answers that it gives are just plain out wrong. AI is subject to errors just like humans are, so businesses cannot rely on AI alone. Also, speaking of errors, AI is heavily subject to bias. AI can and has discriminated against historically marginalized groups. A fascinating case of this was in 2015 when Amazon had an automated AI hiring tool, and they realized that their AI tool was actually discriminating against women. What happened was that their AI hiring tool had been trained on data from the last 10 years. So it was looking at who Amazon or other companies had hired over the last 10 years. And if you know anything about the tech industry, it is heavily dominated by males. And so the AI model picked up on this and realized that majority of people in tech are male. And so it figured, logically, that male candidates are preferred over women candidates. So it stopped hiring the women candidates. Isn't that scary? I'll put a link in the description about that case if you want to read more about it. Now, let's talk about AI with respect to actuaries' jobs. We know that actuaries can crunch numbers, do statistical modeling, do some coding, and have insurance knowledge, right? But the application of these topics is very complex, and it's not just black and white. When an insurer is deciding on which rates it to charge for the upcoming year, it looks at a lot of factors, more than just the statistical trends. It's looking at those statistical trends and models that the actuary has created, but it's also looking at the competition in the insurance industry. They're taking into account any recent events that might have a great impact on the upcoming year. For example, COVID had a really big impact on the number of accidents that occurred in 2020 and 2021. Humans are still needed to kind of rationalize all these things and make the best decision. Also, computers don't have emotions. Unless you specifically train your model to be ethically conscious, AI might tell you to make a business decision that maximizes profit, but that decision might not be morally just or ethically right. Ultimately, because humans are the ones who are living in this world and in the society, we are the ones who still have to make those kind of decisions that are impacting the lives of others. And insurance is definitely something that impacts the lives of others. So overall, my point is that we still need humans. AI cannot do everything. It cannot make all of our decisions for us. I do think that AI is a great tool that will help advance the industry by eliminating some of the more mundane work that actuaries do, kind of just in the same way that a calculator helps actuaries. Maybe when calculators were invented, everyone was worried that mathematicians' jobs were going to go away or that actuaries' jobs were going to disappear because calculators can just do all the calculations, right? But they actually allowed actuaries to focus on other more important things. The actuaries and mathematicians' job responsibilities shifted. Even after the calculator was introduced to the math and actuarial industries, the field still kept growing. And so I think that an actuary's job is going to shift away from more of the clickety-clackety calculator type stuff and more towards the big decisions, problem-solving type of work. Before I move on to my last and maybe the most important note of this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you found this video helpful. Now, something that I think is really important for young actuaries to be aware of is a quote that has kind of become popular around AI, which says that AI won't take your job, but the person who knows AI will. Meaning that the person who is familiar with AI, the person who knows how to code AI, how to work with those types of AI models, is going to replace you in your job. So if you're looking to develop your coding skills, feel free to check out my other video, which is probably up here, that talks about which coding programs actuaries most often use and are needed in the field, along with some free resources to practice. I'm curious to hear all of your thoughts about AI and how it is shaping the actual industry. So comment down below with your thoughts or how you will take advantage of AI or how you will develop your coding skills. And in my next video, I will be shouting out 5 commenters and their responses. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful, especially for all of you who commented about AI taking over actuaries' jobs. Bottom line is no, AI will not be taking over actuaries' jobs. Let me know if you want me to talk about anything else specifically in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.